Hey y'all, good morning. Nick here. I wanted to clock in real quick while I am out for a morning walk. I'm hoping my audio is good. I noticed on my other live, my audio wasn't that great, but I'm gonna do my best to try to make sure I get the audio clear and free. But I want to share something with you guys after realizing I've done about 1,000 hours worth of coaching this year, right? Working with multiple different types of businesses, helping people in all kind of industries, and working with people at different stages and different phases of their journey as an entrepreneur. One thing I've noticed about this season of entrepreneurship is the level of layers. Hey Angela, yeah, let me know if my audio is okay. Because iPhone be tripping, especially with these cases. So I'll try to make sure I keep it gripped where the audio is coming through properly. But yeah, so I realized I've done over 1,000 hours. I average about 100 hours plus a month with group coaching calls, one-on-one coaching calls, me getting coached, being in masterminds, me being a part of masterminds. Like, I am around information, brainstorming, strategy, content, planning, all of that, all day, every day, right? That's what I do for a living. And so I'm privy to so many different conversations about so many different topics and so many different things. And, you know, it's like the deeper in you get, you start having these epiphanies about the common conversations, right? And some of the common conversations is trapping us. So let me explain. Here's what I see why most entrepreneurs are battling and not having success is the level of complication that we've made business. We made business so complicated, y'all. We've made it so complicated. And I have to admit, being somebody who comes from the internet marketing space, I was a part of that, of making it hard for people, right? So let me break down why we've overcomplicated this thing and how you can simplify it, okay? Because what we've done is we've created so many layers that are not necessary. And I have to keep telling my coaching clients, you know, this whole internet marketing thing has its place. It's important, it's valuable, it gives you a lot of leverage, it gives you an opportunity to have a bigger reach. But can I explain something to you guys about business, okay? And I want y'all to listen to me and listen to me clearly, because I'm gonna be that person that's gonna tell you what other people won't tell you, all right? There are levels to business, okay? There's different stages. I can't go into it. I'm gonna do a whole training on it. You guys are gonna see my YouTube channel. I'm gonna start teaching a lot about this stuff online because I have these conversations all the time, just not publicly. But there's levels to business. If you are not making $100,000, $250,000 a year, if you ain't hit six figures yet, having funnels and all of that is not mandatory to your business, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, having funnels is not mandatory to your business if you are not making six figures yet. I'm not saying you don't need them. I'm just saying they're not mandatory. Many of you guys are missing money that's right in front of you. People forget that business is about connecting with a client that has a need that you can fulfill. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that. Business is about connecting with a client that has a need that you can fulfill. Guys, this year I tested a program, okay? I tested a program to even see if I wanted to keep going with this program, to see if it was a valuable program, that it will produce results, to see if people would buy it. I did this whole test. I did not build a funnel for it. I didn't go crazy and do my branding. I didn't do all these photo shoots. I didn't go into this nosedive of activities before I got to the client. I just simply said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm opening up an opportunity for you to be a part of it as a beta tester, right? And as a result, you get it cheaper than what it would cost. Let's try it out and see how this works. Y'all have made multiple six figures with that program, and it has become the core focus of my business model, and I still don't have a sales funnel. I have literally built this program from a freaking Google Doc, an outline, okay? Hey, this is what we're talking about doing over the next couple of months. Take a look at it, tell me if you like it, get back with me, and let me know if you're interested. Here's the reality. Yo people, the people who need their problem solved, the people who need help, the people who need guidance, the people who are looking for solutions, they don't give a flying banana how many different layers of websites and funnels you have. They just want a solution. They don't need this whole explanatory process if you can just tell them, I can fix the need that you have, right? And here's why I say this. We have created so many layers between us and our client. It's like we're just constantly pushing them away with more and more distance, with more and more layers and more things of complication that the people don't even know how to freaking get to us because we got so many layers. And so what I've had to do with my clients lately, especially to get them some quick wins and to be able to generate some right now income, and say, go talk to people. That's it. You want to make some money right now? Go talk to people. Go find out what they need. Go figure out what they want. Go figure out what they want to pay for. And you will realize the last 10, 15, 20 months that you've spent trying to create all this complication, they don't even care about all that. They don't need that. You will be able to dumb down and simplify your life by just talking to the potential people who need your help. And that's the thing. When it comes down to building a business, and I think back on my journey of all these years, can y'all hear me good? I know this iPhone will pick up everything. Me walking, my thighs rubbing while I'm walking, all the things, right? But let me know if my audio is okay. Bugs. Let me know if my audio is okay. But, okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, but that's the thing. There is a time and a place for a funnel. I personally coach my people, get to your market ASAP. Go do some calls. Go reach out to some people. You guys will see I'm going to post. A bunch of my students are doing free coaching calls. Why? Market research. You got to get on the phone with your people and figure out what they really need. You often think they need something that they don't even want. Let me tell you why I'm glad I don't build all the stuff out first anymore. See, I have spent years working on a program that God told me to do back in 2012. That's a whole nother story, right? And in my head, I saw it a certain way. I thought, okay, they're gonna need this, they're gonna be excited about that, blah, 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 blah. Well, in January, I launched it and I did a beta test for it. And when I put it out there, the intention was one thing. When I got the students on the inside, it changed. Why? Because they changed it. They started letting me know, hey, can we get this? Can you help us with this? It'll be nice if you could show me how to do this. They started formulating what they wanted. So now I'm in version 2.0 of that beta. Now I'm working with a second group of students who I tell them up front, you spent your money to get what you need. Make sure that you tell me what's working and what's not working. And so they create what we create, what I'm creating. It's like they have control over what we build. We got it all wrong. You think you doing pretty photo shoots and having these real beautiful branded websites is what people want. Listen, that may make your ego feel good and it might even be impressionable. But when it comes to solving somebody's problem, they don't care about that. That's 5, 10, 15 grand you can hold off on spending, right? And take some time and get with your customers. Who are your clients? What do they want? What are they struggling with? What are they wishing that they can find a solution for? What money have they spent on programs that didn't give them the answers? Why didn't those programs work? Ask them those questions. You know, I love, people talk bad about coaching, and I'm gonna tell y'all, be real careful of these high ticket, I don't say high ticket, these top earners that talk you out of not talking to people. Because here's what I see is happening as a trend. We think we're gonna build businesses and get people to give us money without any form of connection. And it just ain't. It happened in the pandemic. People lost a lot of money to get in different circles that did not serve them. and people are burned. And I tell people all the time, the thing about me, I get all the wounded warriors. Like, I don't say all, but I get a lot of wounded warriors, people who spent all the money on the different things, and they come and be like, Nick, I didn't get anything out of that but a bunch of people in the room and a connection, right? So it makes me aware of, like, because I'm on both sides of the fence. I'm on the fence on the side of the people creating the stuff and got the rooms, and then I'm on the side of the consumer. But I get to be on the floor, in the chair, at the coffee table with the client that's spending the money. And I get to ask them questions, and I get to hear what they need, and I get to figure out what's missing, and I get to hear how the disappointment comes because they bought into these nice, fancy, flashy environments. You know, these folks will put all this stuff on to get in a room and get disappointed and realize, like, dang, it was nice to be a part of the hot group of the month, but I'm not getting what I need as a consumer, as a buyer, as a client, right? And so we have to understand, y'all, that this game of business is not how many people you can trick out of their money, okay? That's not it. We have a world of educated buyers, and these people are getting savvier and savvier. And as the world is shifting, and as the market, the economy is shifting, they're becoming a lot more conservative with their spending. And you have to know how to be able to assure them that you can service them in a way that will make them confident about that investment. And it's not gonna come from all the flashy bells and whistles. And so while you guys are out here following all these doggone influencers and these gurus that tell you they made 7 figures in a day, and they did this and they did that, and they telling you to run these plays, and they got all the wonderful, you know, the ambiance of success, you gotta get clear about who is the person sitting at home. They might be a single parent, they might be a working family, they have children, their kids are in different sports, they work jobs, they have this gift and this skill, and they're trying to figure out, make some changes in their life, and they have a little bit of disposable income that they can invest somewhere, and they're trying to figure out who's gonna get that dollar. And it's not for the person who's trying to figure out how to get more dollars out of them. It's for the person that's so connected to their need that they're sitting at home mapping out a plan to say, okay, I got the blueprint, and you walk them through a process that produces results. What I'm seeing so many people do, people spending so much time, it's like a wedding, right? People spend so much time planning for the wedding, you forget to plan for the marriage. And many of y'all out here, y'all so deceived. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all wanna be deceived. You guys chase these big names. Y'all chase the people with the labels. Y'all are so impressed by how much people money made and what they drive. And you guys are so, y'all seek superficiality, and you get it when you buy it, right? Y'all seek all the images and all. Listen, I've been in this game a long time, and I get to see a lot. I've been in a lot of green rooms. I've been on a lot of stages. I've been in a lot of living rooms with top earners, hearing a lot of conversations. And I know for a fact that the reason why people get duped is because they choose to get duped. Why? Because they think that the image of success is all that matters, and that if I buy into it, then that's gonna change my life. What they don't understand is it's the substance of the connection to the person that was assigned to you in that season to help you give birth to your destiny. See, this thing ain't just about who you connected to, but it's about who God plants you with in a season of growth in your life, right? Because you can be connected to all the right people in all the wrong ways. I've been there, trust me. I've been in a lot of popular crowds where I knew I needed to exit real quick. Exit stage left. This not your crew. These not your people. You need to get up out of here. I don't care how popular they are, how much they make, how big their names are, what they've accomplished. These are not your people. And God had made me literally abandon platforms that I was making hundreds of thousands on because I was connected to the wrong successful crowd. So I want you to understand, y'all gotta be very careful on both sides of the fence. As a consumer, who you chasing and who you listening to, who you investing in. You know, it's so funny. I do a lot of calls. People reach out to me and they want to, you know, talk to me about coaching. but then they realize, oh, the popular coach got a program too. And they say, oh, I'm gonna go with that person because they got 100,000, 200,000 followers. Go for it. The next thing you know, I see you snooping up in my stories because you ain't getting what you want. Because that person busy. They busy building a brand. They ain't thinking about you. You can keep chasing these big names if you want to. It's not intimate rooms that's creating transformation. So it's like, I'm like, go for it. I ain't offended. Who I'm assigned to in the season, I'm assigned to in the season. But I want y'all to understand, be careful what you're chasing to guide you in your journey of success as a business owner. And I don't even want to say success, in your journey of building something transformational. Be very, very careful. And then secondly, be very mindful of what are you creating as a business owner. I have the pleasure right now to be in a mastermind that is done right? Where I'm a coach for a specific community, and it's probably one of the only real, I don't want to say that, but in our community, one of the stronger real staples of coaching, where they are committed to making sure you have the support systems you need in place. But I see a lot of other rooms, y'all. Just because it got a big price tag don't mean that it's going to transform your life. Some of y'all are just about to get in more debt and about to put yourself in a position of major disappointment because you're not connected to what you need to grow your business. You think you need popularity. No, you need clarity. You need vision. You need a clear strategic plan of action. You need like practical guidance, okay? Don't give me this lofty stuff. I realized that in my coaching. I was talking about making millions. My people want to make 5 G's, 10 G's. They're like, I'm cool with making millions, but can I make $5,000 in the next 90 days? Can I make $10,000? And I had to dumb my conversation down, not because to insult them, but I was just thinking too big. And you realize like that stuff is cute, but when it comes to everyday paying those bills, people just need a couple grand extra a month. So we don't have to overcomplicate this thing. Can we help them make their first $500? Can we help them make their first $1,000? Can we help them make their first $2,000? Can we help them finally get to $5 grand you made in your business? We're shocked, right? That's a big deal for some people. We're so used to the big conversations. So I had to be corrected from my own coaching clients to say, you know what? I appreciate the vision where you want to lead us to, but today I want to make sure I ain't got to go back to get a job. Can you show me a faster way to get some cash injection strategies that we can get to this market quickly? And because they were able to coach me on how to better coach them, I simplified our process. I'm teaching them how to get to their clients right now. Don't wait till you got all the stuff built. Don't try to spend money that you don't have on things like ads when you haven't solidified your message. You haven't validated your offer. You're not clear on who your ideal client is. You have no idea what it is that you're going to coach them on, teach them on, provide for them as a service. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm going to share with y'all a couple of things that you can do immediately that will be a game changer for you and your business. The first thing is go offer to help some people for free. Most people don't like that. Best thing I ever did was be a servant. I've been a servant in this industry since I started. Y'all know what I did when I first got online? I got online in 2007. When I got online, I was broke, bankrupt. I had lost everything. I was a real estate agent and a real estate investor in the last recession. Super successful. Lost everything in the collapse of the real estate market. I was homeless, on welfare, and pregnant. And I was staying in a friend's house. And I called my dad and said, Dad, I think I found a way out. I was looking for jobs and all these pop-ups kept popping up on how to make money online. And I don't worry about scams. I got curiosity. I don't get caught up in scamming. While people be like, that's a scam. I was like, no, I want to know who's behind running these pop-ups and how they doing it. And I want to learn how to do what they doing. And so I got curious enough to dig and found a lot of great valid sources. I didn't have no money. So I borrowed my dad's credit card. I said, Daddy, I think I found a way to get myself out of this bind, but I need you to sponsor me. I said, if you allow me to use your credit card to go ahead and invest in some of these programs, I'll put your name on the checks and you can get the money. I want to get the skill. And so I went on ahead and I did that. I put my dad down so he can get paid. I was joining all these, I was learning about affiliate marketing at the time. And I put his name down. I said, as I start marketing these programs, you're going to get the checks. And so long story short, My dad gave me the credit card, said, do whatever you got to do. I trust you. I followed his lead, and I started investing in programs and learning how to do this stuff on the internet. But I didn't have no money coming in. And so what I did, I started learning how to do video marketing with YouTube. This is like in 2008, right? 2007, 2008. So what I did, I started shooting videos and telling people about my story. I was like, okay, y'all, I come from real estate. The market bottomed out. I had to figure out how to do something else. I learned this thing called internet marketing. I'm gonna share with y'all what I'm doing. And I'm gonna tell y'all what's working and what's not working. And I was like, if you want to talk about it, here's my number. And I used to put my phone number everywhere. I was like, call me. We can talk about it. Let me know if you want to learn with me. Y'all, my phone started ringing. People call me like, is this really you? You put your phone number out there? I'm like, yeah, I want to know who wants to do this with me, right? And I would get on the phone and talk to people for hours because I would discover that they were going through the same thing I was going through, and that they were trying to figure this thing out, and they were trying to see if it's real. And then they would ask me all these questions. And what I would do is, after they asked me all these questions, I would turn around and shoot a video on it. Why? Because if they had the question, there's a ton of other people watching me that got the same exact question. So I would go ahead and I would answer their question in a video and be like, hey, somebody just called me and they asked me, you know, can you do X, Y, and Z? Well, let me share with you guys what I learned. I never came across as an expert. I never came across as being better than, and I made it or I arrived, because I was struggling at that time. What I came across as is, this is something that I'm going through this journey figuring out, and I'm gonna share this with you, and I'm gonna tell you guys how this is working. And if you want to join me, come on, I'll tell you how you can join me. And I joined a program at the time, still around today. They still my friends. They live here in Austin. MLSP, right? My Lead System Pro, where it was teaching us how internet marketing worked. And so they were so good. They're still very good program. They teach you all the different components of how to do video marketing, how to do SEO, how to build blogs, and it was like straight up an internet marketing university. And I just started adding people in there, and y'all, I became a top producer. I became the #2 top female in the program. I was winning all these trips, winning all this money, being on stages all over the country, and all these open doors started opening for me. And it came because I was willing to pick up the phone and talk to people. You know, we've gotten so arrogant. Now we want everybody to give us money, and we want to talk to them. And I get it. When you get big, it's hard to hop on a call with everybody. But y'all, it's levels to this, okay? Y'all not there yet. If you just getting started and you ain't having the success that you want, get on the phone. Talk to people. Ask them questions. Ask them what they want, what they need, what they're looking for. Have they invested before? What did they invest in? Why didn't it work? What did they feel that they needed to do differently? You know, that's the secret sauce. Is every one of them going to become your client? No. But guess what? They're going to make you sharper about who your client is and what they want and what they're looking for. And now you can talk to them. Now you can get a hold of them. You know how to connect with them. You understand their needs. That's point number 1. Get on the phone, talk to people. Number 2, some of y'all need to do a simple like run through. Do some stuff for people for a low price, right? I used to do that too. I didn't charge people a lot of money, but I would do a full service so I can develop my skill set to learn how to be better at what it is that I do. And see, most people in the beginning be so pressed for money. Y'all, money is not, that's not the goal. Money is the reward. The goal is developing you as the asset. You got to develop you as the asset, right? You got to develop you. You are the asset. If you build you up, it doesn't matter what economy we're in. It doesn't matter the circumstances. You will always know how to turn you into more income. And I've done it for 15 years. I've been in this industry since 2007. I've been able to do everything under the sun. And I'm so grateful for it because I've never had a year where I did make 6 figures since 2009. Never. And y'all, I've lived my life, gave birth to kids, been sick, had multiple surgeries, been through depression, postpartum depression, all the things. Never had a year since 2008 that I did not make more than $100,000 a year. And in most cases, it was multiple 6 figures. And a lot of times it was working, you know, doing stuff, mostly for the most part, doing what I love. So I share that with y'all. No, I'm not still in MLSP, but it's definitely a great program to teach you internet marketing. I know some people who are, I can refer you. But yeah, it's just the point of this is to tell you guys that y'all got to stop nosediving into complication and simplify your life and simplify your business. And so I do coach people on how to do this. If y'all are interested in coaching and have somebody lay out a blueprint, I work with my clients, help them build out their plan, help them to understand their offer, who their client is, what their ascension process is, the key steps that they need to take, the blueprint, all of that. And we get them out there in their first 30 days. You should be getting clients at this point, right? It shouldn't take, I think I'm just tired of seeing people take 6 to 12 months to get their first client. And I think it's because we as an industry need to be more responsible in helping people understand how to get to the client and not to how to create complication, because we get people lost in all these building of things. And so anyway, if you want to learn more about working with me, reach out. If you want to learn more about MLSP, reach out and I'll refer y'all to somebody. Their system is like $150 a month or something, 200. It's a really good marketing program. So yeah, I need to get back in and just learn some skills and stuff, but now I just hire people. I stopped trying to learn everything. So anywho, y'all want to learn more about that, reach out. Y'all interested in learning more about coaching with me, reach out. But I hope y'all take some nuggets from this. Just wanted to share while I'm walking. Y'all see this beautiful lake? Real beautiful view. So anywho, that was on my mind. Thought I'd share. Y'all have a great and awesome weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.